Hello everyone. So today we are going to learn about how to create a DCF analysis, and there is a practical question which is already available. I've just pasted the practical question there so that we don't need to require any doubt of things, how to format and all. Everything is written. So 5 steps which we have to be followed. And our target is to build DCF analysis something like this one. I'll take the reference from the valuation school. So you can see how attractive it show about any company insights, right? Like you can see the A means that the actual data which is available. So in that case, there is the actual data is available 2022 to 2020 to 2021 is the actual data which is available, right? And the 2020E, you can see there is a E written which is called the estimate data, which is also known as forecasting. We are just going to do the forecasting by using the 2022 to 2021 data, right? So let's get started without any wasting time. This video is not for the entertainment purpose, so if you find that my explanation is slow, you can increase the video speed, size, whatever you like. All right, let's get started. So the first thing which I have just noticed right now is there is a lines, right? You can see there is a lines, right, which is making less attractive. You can see there is a plain things, right? And one more thing is freezing. You can see when I just scroll down, there is a 2021 column did not, hidden, right? But the other columns are just scroll down. So we will talk about later how to do this. For now, let's just remove these lines. Just make the Excel to be plain so that it will be look attractive and easier for the work as well. So let's start with the uh, plain this Excel. So just click on the Alt plus W, which is the view, and then VG is the shortcut formula of green list. VG, that's it. You can see we have just removed the lines and now it looks attractive, right? Cool. So the first target is plot year till 2026 using the formula. No hard code, please. All right, so let's get started. So I'm going to take the currency of crores, right, which is INR, crores. All right, and I'm going to take the data from the same 2020 to 2026, right? So there are two things which you're going to do. First is you can manually write 2021, 2022, 2022, and which is taking a lot of time and effort, right? So we have to be save the time. If you're working on investment banking, uh, this is the time is the money, right? So you have to save the time. So for that, we are going to use some very simple formula. Just click equal and then take the previous data plus 1, and that's it. 2021 is here. Now you have to drag the year. That's it. 2025 is gone. Just drag one more time. 2026. Now, what is the benefit of using this? For example, if you want to change the year, let's say there's a 2022, I'm going to change to, let's say, 2023 and press enter, and you can see all the formattings are changed: 2024, 2025, 2026, and 2020 till 2029. Let's change to the original one, 2020, 2026. So this is a kind of smart work you can do by using the one simple uh, equal formula, which is a very basic thing, right? Let's get started with the some more formatting. Use the formatting option to reflect the actual estimate year of 2020 A and 2020 E. So A means that the actual data, A means actual data which is available, and E means that the estimate data which is available, right? This is so for that, let me make it attractive. So I'm going to do that, right? Just give me a minute. Alt H, and then click on H, and then select the color, whatever color you like. Like for example, in my case, I'm going to select a little bit different, which is green. I find it a little bit attractive, And H, and then click on FC, and then select the white. I think the white looks amazing on the edge, right? Then Alt plus P, and its grid size increases. Also increase the format size. So by using this, you can increase the format size. Click Alt, um, click H, and then click O, and then W, and then increase the size by 12. That's it. You can see the format size is increased. Now we have to written the income statement, right? For that, if you have already text available, you can do that. Otherwise, you have to be write manually. So let's write manually, right? Or maybe we have available the basics. Here's the available the basics. You can write manually. For now, I'm just going to save my time. So I'm just copy and paste the formats, right? All right. So we have to take the data of the rest data, which is 2020 and 2021 is the actual data is available. So first we have to be select the actual data which is available. We have to be show on the index that this two data is available. For that, I'm going to use the Alt plus one and just select the custom. I hope you know that A means actual data and select on the zero and then enter A. That's it. You can see the A is written on the 2020 and 2021 A, which is actual data which is available. And then select the 2022 to 2026, which we are going to be forecasting. So CTR plus 1, and then click on custom, and then select 0, and then click E. And let's say I'm going to be forecasting the data, so I'm going to be take the F, right? So as you can see, the different the 20 from the 2022 to 2026, we are going to forecast the data. All right, cool. I hope you understand this. Now, there's one more question. See, when I scroll down, in future, if I want to work, so how can I know that this is the 2022, right? Because when I scroll down, this chart is just up, right? So I want to know when I was working in a downer side, I just want to know which year I'm going to work, right? So we have to freeze that screen, freeze that column. So how we do that? So let's take this one, which is for freezing. There's a method which we use is you have to freeze the lower screen. For example, if you want to see this this hidden, I mean not hidden, the index, you have to be below the lower six column. How we do that? Click Alt H and no, click Alt, just click View, which is W, and then freeze is the F word, freeze, and then freeze that one. That's it. You can see. Now you can see if I want to work in the future in a lower columns, so I can I know this row that this is 2025, 2026, right? So looks cool and fantastic, right? So now we have to take the data. So we have a 2020 and 2021 data is available. So let's take that data from the previous files which is available. So this is the data which is available, right? So let's copy this data. See, if you're working in investment banking, so the thing is, sometimes the client's data provided, raw data is provided. Otherwise, you have to be manually type this data. So in our case, the data is available. But on the if you are working on investment banking, then maybe sometime the data is not available, and you have to be manually write the data. I know it's a kind of labor work, but you have to be do without any cost. All right, so we have available the data of 2020 and 2021, right? This two data is available, and we have to be forecast till 2026. This is a very hard, first we have to be complete the basics first. So for now, I'm going to be calculate the assumption, right? Assumption column. So let's say go to the assumption columns. Okay, where's the assumption column? Here's the assumption columns as available, right? Available, I mean. Yep. Just take that, just paste this here, right? Uh, let's change this to in our way, in our style. Okay, go H, H, and I'm going to change this to white for now. Just make it simple. Yeah, cool, looks good. I'm going to create the border line, Alt H, and then click B, and then just create the border line. That's it. Looks good, right? So we have to find out the revenue growth. Now you ask me, the question is that why there is a blue line, right? Why there's a blue text and there's black text. So if you know in the finance, finding the gross profit is like gross profit is nothing but revenue minus the COGS, right? So for example, let me give you a very good example. So how to calculate this one? So revenue minus the COGS, and as you can see, this is one. So whenever you are using the calculation, you have to be make it black, And when you are decoding any, uh, let's say revenue and COGS, you have to be just highlight that this is the decoding, like it's written there. You see, color the top row. Sorry, just give me a minute. Here is the available. Yep, here is it. So it's written that we have already written that decoding the decimal numbers, which is we are using to calculate the formulas. In the blue lines is the decoding numbers, and the black line is the formulas which we are using, right? In our case. So now we have to find out the revenue growth, how much revenue is growth. So you can see that in the 2020, we don't have a data of 2019. For finding the 2020 data revenue growth, we require 2019. So for that, we are going to use the NA. One more thing is very basics is that is whenever you are just calculating or maybe just forecasting the data, it would be in the left side, and the actual text would be on the sorry, it would be in the right side, and it would be in the next the actual text would be in the left side. So you can see when I write the NA, it's not systematically follow this, right? It's the numbers are in this side, and the NA are not following these numbers aligns, right? So how we do that? Click Alt H, and then click on AR is the shortcut key, and that's it. You can see. So now it's the formatting is following right systematically. You can see how systematically it's following. Now we have a 2021 data is available because we can calculate the 2020 data, right? So how much growth we saw on the 2021 by using the previous year. So just click equal, and I hope in the finance you know that we have a 2021 data divided by the previous year data, which is 2020 minus 1. That's it. It's 0.12, which is 12.5%. Now, how we can convert to the percentage? Just click Alt H and then P, and it's 13%. But I want to use some decimals to find out how much point zero its growth. So for that, click Alt again, H, and then click on 0. That's it. 12.5% is the growth of 2021. Cool. So we have to find out the COGS percentage of revenue. So how we do that? So for that, click equal, take the COGS which is available. COGS is available 8,000 divided by the revenue which is upper side 20,000. That's a 0.4 is the revenue. Same thing on the 2021 data. So we have it. Oh, 9,000 is available divided by the revenue 0.4. I think it's the same 0.4. SNG expenses, which is simple selling and admin expenses, which is here, right? So it's a same, it's not required. See, in the upper side, it's a growth required definitely in the percentage. COG is percentage of revenue. It's require us to calculate the percentage, but SNG is not require us to calculate. So we will put the same thing, which is 2000 and 2000. That's it. Now, depreciation sales, we have to be calculated depreciation. So we have it available depreciation is 800 divided by sales, which is revenue here, 0.4. Let's take this one, sales depreciation is 900 in 2021 divided by the actual revenue, which is sales revenue, same thing, which is 0.04. Now interest is same thing. In interest column, it's not require us any percentage, so we are going to be copy and paste the same thing, which is 200. Oops. And which is 225. That's it. Taxes would be the same thing. It's not require um, any percentage. So I mean, wait, the taxes is in the formatting. The taxes is 30%, I think. In our practical exercise, there is a taxes is 30%. How we can find out? Here you can see the taxes is 30%, right? Let me copy this one so that we can see on the this chart also. So yep. So I'll just take everything from this calculation. So interest is 2.45 and the taxes is 30%. So we have to be provided 30% taxes. So let's say 30% is the taxes. Same thing. That's it. It's ready. So, as you can see, how we can calculate the assumption drives. And in the next video, we are going to talk about how to forecast the data by using the 2020 to 2021 data, right? For this video, I'm just covering the very basics, Excel, how to use the Excel basics, and how to start with the DCF analysis. I will see you in the next video, signing off today. Thank you.